4 years ago, 7 states required that you earn a 6-digit salary in order to buy a home. That number has since grown. What does that mean for the working class and the younger generation? All that more coming up on These Are My Thoughts. Hey folks, welcome to BCA. My name is Roy Mosby. These are my thoughts. Like and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. Let's get into it. All right, so I said 7 states. I meant 6 states plus Washington, D.C. that as of 4 years ago required you to earn a 6-digit income a year in order to buy a house. One of those states is Washington, which is where I live. You know, it's one of the most expensive places to live in the Union. Now that number has jumped up to 17 plus Washington, D.C., so we'll just call it 18 states that you have to earn 6 digits in order to buy a house. And what they're saying is that number is actually $153,000 for a median-sized house that you have to qualify for. Now, either you make $80 an hour by yourself, or you and your spouse have to come together and make at least $40 an hour each, or somewhere, you know, in there to equal $80 an hour in order to make that $153,000 a year. It better be something where you're in management. You know, the rest of us, we're basically screwed on this so-called American dream because we're not making 6 figures a year. I mean, you literally have to be in management or upper management in whatever company you're in order to make that kind of money. Well, and that leaves the rest of us high and dry. So if my son or my daughter wanted to buy a house today, they'd have to make an incredible amount of money and have a huge down payment. Now, of course, they do have zero down programs, but you still got to make them. You still got to make the annual wage, or you know, the annual salary to qualify, even with zero down. And it's just almost impossible, or it really is impossible for the basic working class like me to be able to afford. Oh, should I say uneducated working class, since I'm uneducated, supposedly, in order to buy a house. And of course, interest rates are always on the rise. Property taxes are always on the rise, especially in Washington state where I live. Rents are going up exponentially because property taxes and insurance on homeowners insurance is just ridiculous. It's almost like they're trying to make it so that you have to go to college, get a degree in something, and actually be able to find work in that field of study in order to own a home and acquire this American dream, right? And that leaves the rest of us holding the bag, and we're the ones doing all the hard work. So it seems to me they're trying to price us out of any option of acquiring a home of our own so that we don't have to depend on renters and, you know, trying to basically pay for other people's mortgages when we should be paying for our own mortgage, which would be probably even less than, you know, because some of the rents, at least in my state, they're so out of control. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't understand how they can get away with this shit, because it's fucking stupid. It's making it so everybody wants to just jump ship. I mean, why should we have to leave a place where we've grew up, where we love, simply because people can't pull their head out of their asses, or the government or whatever? You know what? I hope Doge does something, whatever it is that they're, you know, find whatever, because I'm hoping that something happens in this Trump administration that's going to drop interest rates, drop prices of housing, drop the prices of building materials to build a house, something so that, you know what, if I can't own a house, I'm 54, it's probably too late for me. But what about my kids? What about your kids? You know, what are they going to do? Seriously, think about it. What are they supposed to do? Not everybody goes to college, guys. And even if you do, it doesn't mean you're going to make six figures. Hell, a lot of people go to college, they waste their money on their tuition to find out that their field of study is completely useless. Yeah, that happens. But, you know, don't worry about all that because we're just going to forgive that debt anyway. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is just a bitch session, as usual. These are my thoughts on this bullshit topic. So let me guys know what you think. And I'd be happy to respond to any of your messages. Like and subscribe. And with all that, I'm going to say goodnight. You guys have a great day.